Thank you very much, Mr. President, Majority Leader. Today I sponsor the proposed 2025 budget of the Commission on Elections. Under 2025 National Expenditure Program, the NEP, COMELEC's proposed budget of 35.47 billion is 4.912 billion lower than the Commission's previous 2024 budget of 40.103 billion. The decrease is mainly due to the reduction in the operations under the regular program and the preparatory national and local elections. It's mainly due, therefore, to the cost of leasing of the new machines in 2024, amounting to 23.9 billion, as well as the infamous 12 billion under the Chacha and plebiscite concerns. So, therefore, the General House of Representatives, GAB, and the Senate Committee report retained the 35.47 billion budget proposed in the NEP. And that's the preliminary, I believe, to that.
Senator Binay is recognized for her interjections. You may proceed, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. President. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Mr. President, can we just get data kung ilan po ba yung mga bagong rehistro for the 2025 election?
Yes. Thank you very much, Senator Binay. Regarding the city of Makati, ang bagong rehistro ay 18,555 sa 2 distrito ng Makati.
Mr. President, unahin muna natin po yung buong Pilipinas, kung ano yung new registrants for 2025 election.
Sa buong kapulungan, nasa 68 million na po tayo. Nadagdagan na.
Okay. And then, yung mga nag-reactivate naman po.
Total na yan, yung 68, yung reactivated,
so that's 68
registered.
million transferees, new registrants, and reactivated.
That's right. And yung 2022, nasa 66 million.
Okay. But for just transferees, meron ho ba tayong data?
Right now, it's not disaggregated,
Okay.
but we can get that.
Okay. Siguro, Mr. President, maybe we can flash the screen because I have the data for Makati.
So do we. We have the data for
Okay.
Makati,
So
but the
can we get the
national is
data?
not disaggregated.
Can we get the
I'm
data
sorry.
for Makati?
Yes, the data for Makati is fairly clear because the questions arose during the exclusion effort. And sa Makati, yung bagong rehistro ay 18,555 sa 2 distrito. Pero yung transfer mula sa ibang syudad, ibang munisipyo, nasa 38,031. Kaya kung idadagdag yung dalawa, yung bago at saka transfer, nasa 56,586.
Yeah. Yung 38,031, pang District 1 and District 2 na po ba siya, Mr. President?
Yes, total ng 2 distrito.
And base ho sa experience ng COMELEC, I guess based on their historical data, yung numero ho ba na ito ay posible na nabawasan ng 10 barangay ang Makati pero nadagdagan ng 38,031 transferees?
Yes, sang-ayon ng COMELEC na very unusual kasi nga nabawasan ng 10 barangay, ngunit 57,000 halos ang nadagdag na botante.
Yes, Mr. President. And I guess bilang bahagi ng mandato ho ng COMELEC, meron ho ba silang action na gagawin para ho talagang masiguro na malinis ang ating voter list for 2025 election?
Yes, sa ngayon, ang pagkaalam natin, may nag-file na ng exclusion ng new registrants at transferees at nakapending na sa Municipal Trial Court. Sa bahagi naman ng COMELEC nagbuo ng task force for the alleged increase in registrants in both districts 1 and 2 ng Makati. At yung task force ang sinasaad is to review the inclusion of barangay certification. Kasi nga, parang nagdududa sila, lahat sila may hawak na barangay certification bigla at baka hindi na ito tatanggapin sa susunod. It may no longer be considered proof of identity and it may be excluded in the future conduct of voter registration. Ikalawa, nagre-recommend ng COMELEC ng bagong batas to prohibit the use of barangay certificates issued by punong barangays kasi may bahid o may suspecha ng politika o pandaragdag. Ikatlo, ire-refer din sa DILG for a fact-finding investigation as to the issuance by punong barangays of these certifications found by ERB not to be representative of the true residents of the names already put down as applicants.
Yes. So, Mr. President, ang ibig sabihin ho ba nito on parang ang COMELEC mismo ang pwedeng maglinis ng listahan? Kasi di ba may proseso tayo to exclude voters from the list, whether it's through opposition or through exclusion. But yung exclusion nga ho, dadaan pa siya sa korte. Ang COMELEC ho ba ay may kapangyarihan para linisin yung voters list?
Yes, unfortunately, ang COMELEC ay hindi pwede mag-exclude. Kinakailangan manggaling sa korte, kinakailangan ng court order. But as mentioned, the above recommendations, yung tatlo na hindi nagagamitin yung barangay certification, etc., at dadalhin pa sa DILG para mag-imbestiga, ito ang magagawa ng COMELEC para sa mga hinaharap.
So, ang COMELEC ho ay magiging complainant din against dun sa mga barangay captains na nag-issue ng barangay certification na alam naman nila na talagang hindi residente ng mga barangay na yon.
Yes, malamang maging complainant na rin ang COMELEC pagkat ang recommendations nitong task force tungkol sa Makati have been adopted by the Commission on Bank already.
Yung ganito ho bang sitwasyon ay sa Makati lang or nangyayari din ho siya sa ibang parte sa ating bansa?
May bali-balita sa ibang lugar eh. Kaya't narinig na rin natin sa Cabanatuan sa Nueva Ecija, may balitang ganito rin sa CDO, sa Misamis, at ganun din sa Tawi-Tawi na mukhang dumami ng labis ang mga botante. Kaya kinakailangan tignan talaga ng COMELEC itong mga pangyayari.
And maybe through legislation, talagang maalis na itong paggamit ng barangay certification as proof of residence. And hopefully, the chairperson of the committee, which is headed by Senator Amy, would hear itong ganitong bill para maging batas na siya.
Yes, tama po. The COMELEC and Bank will review the inclusion of barangay certifications as well as heed the court order that may be derived from the MTC, where the exclusion orders are already pending. Certainly, your Committee on Electoral Reform and People's Participation will be eager to investigate and hear the new laws or bills that will be filed.
Okay, Maraming salamat po, Mr. President, and we fully support the budget of COMELEC and dalangin po natin na sa 2025 election ay talagang maging malinis ang eleksyon natin. Muli po, maraming salamat.
We thank the distinguished lady from Makati.